We're gonna discuss how to perform some matrix operations using your TI84 plus calculator. Super. Notice here there is a matrix button right here on your calculator that we're going to use. So let's turn it on first. And when you first go to the matrix menu, I have to hit second to go to that. It lists some matrices by name, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can store up to 10 different matrices on your calculator. We want to edit our matrices, so we're going to arrow over to the edit menu. We're going to edit matrix number 1 to store the matrix that you see here. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So I first need to enter what the dimensions are. I'm going to make it a 3 by 3. And I'm going to hit enter, and my 3 by 3 appears. I'm just going to enter every element of the matrix as it appears here. And now I can get out of this menu by going and using the quit button right here. I'm going to say second mode. We'll quit. Now I can perform different matrix operations. I can do multiplication of matrices. If I have another matrix to multiply it to, I can add matrices. I can multiply by a scalar. But even more importantly, I can find the determinants. So I'm going to go back to this matrix menu. Up here at the top I have of my 3 headings. I have the math heading. If I move over here to the math heading, this first one here is the only one that you're going to use, and that is the determinant. So I'm going to choose the determinant function. And I want to find the determinant of matrix A that I stored. So I am going to go back to the matrix menu, and from the different names I'm going to choose matrix A. So I'm going to hit enter. And here, when I hit enter again, it should find the determinant of this matrix, which is -2. Say I wanted to find the inverse of that matrix. Again, go back to the matrix menu and choose matrix A. You notice here this same button that we continue to push for matrix, it looks like it says x to the -1st. It's actually the inverse button. So when I click that button, it's going to be a function that will take the inverse of this matrix. When I hit enter, the inverse of that matrix will appear. If I want to view them all as fractions, I can simply hit the math button here and choose the convert into fractions, and it will convert my answer into fractions. There is the inverse of your 3 by 3 matrix. So inverse matrices can be particularly useful if, for instance, we want to find, or we want to solve a system of equations in 3 variables. Please remember that we can excuse me. Please remember that we can store our system of equations in matrices. We did that yesterday with a 2 by 2. Let's look at it with a 3 by 3. And we're going to make a coefficient matrix here to store our coefficient matrix. Two, 3, and -1, 5, -1, and 4. Going to multiply that by our variable matrix, x, y, and z, and that should equal our constant matrix here from the other side of 0, 17, and -7. So if you recall yesterday when we did this with 2 by 2s, if I find the inverse of this 3 by 3 matrix and simply multiply it by the constant matrix, as we proved in class the other day, of this 3 by 1, I can find the solutions for x, y, and z. So let's see how that's done using our calculator. I want to first store this matrix into my calculator, so I'm going to go back to my matrix menu, and I'm going to edit matrix A. It's already a oh, excuse me, I want to edit matrix A, so I'm going to scroll over to the edit, and it's already set up to be a 3x3, so I'm going to hit enter. It's going to bring me down to the first element, so I want 3, -2, -1, 2, -1, 0, excuse me, 3, -2, 1, 2, 3, -1, 5, -1, and 4. So when I'm done here, I'll come back to the matrix menu because I want to be sure to store this 3x1 matrix as matrix B. So I'm going to scroll over to the edit menu and choose matrix B to edit. I want to choose its dimensions to be 3x1, and those coefficients there are 0, 17, and a -7. So now when I come back to my main screen here, let's clear everything out. If I simply multiply the inverse of matrix A times matrix B, let's choose matrix A and make matrix A's inverse up here and multiply it by matrix B, I should very easily find the solutions to x, y, and z here in this system of equations in 3 variables. And there you have it. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to a -5. All done very easily through matrix multiplication on your TI84 graphing calculator.